My beloved friend, I am an open-minded person, and so when I have problems, when I have difficulties, when I have challenges in life, I am so open to tell everyone that is around me. And most times when I am faced with challenges, difficulties, trials in my life, guess what? Emotionally, I will really be down. And so when I am sharing my stories or problem, I usually overshare. And sometimes when I am left alone to myself and when my mind has calmed down, I'll start regretting why I overshare. I will start knowing the reason why I shouldn't have shared what I shared with a person, because some persons don't have what it takes to listen to your story in life. And so if you are wondering what made me to make this decision, why I have decided not to share my problems with everyone anymore again, then stick with me until the end of this video so that you will know exactly. Okay, now the first reason is not everyone that listens to you is on your side. I got to realize that there are some persons I share my burdens with. They are not even with me unknowingly to me. They are people that are even working against me, but they are ever ready to listen to what I will say because they want to use it one day against me. And so since everyone that is listening to you is not on your side, you have to be very careful. You have to really study who you want to share your problems with so that you will not regret it later. Now, the next reason is some people really feel better when you are struggling in life. There are some persons, you wouldn't know that. When you are struggling, that is when they are happy. And so when you share your problems, your challenges, your difficulties, your trials with them, it gives them joy. There is this pleasure they derive. And sometimes you might not know, they really work secretly to make sure that things don't go well for you in life. But you ignorantly, you now run to them and start running your mouth, telling them what you are passing through. And sometimes when you are going, they'll say, you never see something. This is just the beginning. You understand? Because you don't know. And so you overshare. You tell people that are even happy seeing you crying in life. And so when you notice that this person don't care about you, if you notice that this person does not love you, even if the person asks you anything, pretend as if nothing happened. And when you do that 2 times, 3 times, the person will know him or herself and will not come trying to get information to work with anymore. Now, I want you to know that there are some persons that you share your problems with and then they will give you advice. I want you to know that all the advice that people you share your problems with will give you are not all wisdom, because sometimes those persons don't really have the experience, what it takes for them to give you proper advice that will help you in what you are passing through. And so sometimes the advice that these people will give you, because they are inexperienced, they will give you advice out of fear. They will give you certain advice because they are scared of doing what you want to do. Or if they are in your shoes, they will be so scared. And so they are advising you based on their fear. And I want you to know that sometimes people that you share your problems with, they advise you out of personal bias for you. Some people are biased. Some people are so tribalistic. Some persons don't just like you for reasons best known to them, and so if you meet them for advice, they will advise you based on their personal bias. Okay, and so if you want to take those words and work on them, at the end you will regret, and they will tell you, so if I tell you something, don't you have the brain to know whether you take it or not? You understand? Some persons, when you tell them your problems, your challenges, your difficulties in life, my dear, they are going to really advise you out of jealousy. Sometimes those around you are not happy that you are winning. They are not happy that things are not going well for you. They are not happy that you are now moving forward. They are angry that you are not running around them again. You are not looking for their validation again. You understand? And so when you take your problem to them, thinking they are going to help you out, they are going to give you advice out of jealousy, because they want you to operate on the same frequency with them, or they want you to be beneath them. And so if they see that you are rising, they are already angry with you, and then you come with a golden opportunity for them to advise you. They are going to advise you out of jealousy. This is real life unfiltered. Trust me. Now, I want you to know that when some persons are advising you, when you tell them what you are passing through in life, guess what? They will not give you reasonable advice because they have limited experience. It takes people with experience for them to be able to advise you something that at the end you are going to appreciate. Okay? If you don't have an experience, for example, maybe you are not experienced in marriage. When I mean experience in marriage, it must not be that you must be married before you can advise someone that is into a marriage, okay? Because you might not be married, but then you might have an experience of other people's marriage happening around you, loved ones, or you've read about it, or you've watched in a movie and all the rest. And so you can advise. But some persons, they don't have the knowledge of the problem you are telling them to advise you. And so because of their limited experience, they are going to advise you based on that. And that is why I want you to know that when you are faced with problem, I want you to have a rethink that it is not every advice that you take that is wisdom. Some are out of all these things I have told you that they have really advised you. So when someone advises you, you have to go back and then sit down and see whether you can actually do what the person has really advised you to do. Okay, I want you to know that you can start discussing with this kind of persons, having less confidence, and then by the time you will leave them, you know what will happen? You are going to be more confused, because right now you are carrying their own problem plus your problem. You are carrying their fears and their rejection, and so you have now gotten double wahala, as in double problem. And so you have to really be careful who you are listening to. You have to be careful who you are talking to and who you are listening to, because if care is not taken, your situation is going to get worse. See, let me tell you, you have to really select who you share your problems with, because it is not everyone that have what it takes to even listen to what you're about telling them. It's not everyone. And so you have to be so selective. You have to wash out. Does this person have the needed experience? The lifestyle of the person, the educational level of this person, the way this person does things. who this person is relating with. You need to really know much about this person before you can share your problems with this person. Is this person someone that is already jealous of you? Is this person someone that is hot-tempered? Is this person someone that rushes into anything the person is doing? You have to really dig deep to know about this person before you share your problems with anyone, because it is very important. Imagine you sharing your problem with a foolish person. What will you get? Foolish advice. If you share your problem with a troublesome person that loves fighting, when you say this is what I'm passing through, what is the next thing? The person will want to push you to go and fight, will push you to go and quarrel. But if you meet someone that is so disciplined, if you meet a reasonable person, they are going to guide you reasonably. And so you need to watch out for the people you want to share your problems with. Okay? I want you to know that in life, when you are faced with a lot of challenges, difficulties, trials, temptations in your life, whatever you can think of that you are passing through, I want you to know that silence is not a sign of weakness. And that is why you have to be really careful who you are sharing your problems with. And so you have to share your problems with people that you really trusted. Okay? You have to be prayerful. I want you to know that in life, when you are faced with a lot of challenges, difficulties, trials, temptation, just name it, I want you to know that silence is not a sign of weakness. And so you have to really know those persons you are sharing your problems with. You have to share your problems with people you trust. And sometimes the problems you face, you just need to pray over them and you will just be fine. Sometimes the problem that you are passing through is just for you to re-strategize, and that is all. Sometimes the problems that you are facing is just for you to have a self-reflection. Okay? And so I want you to know that because you are faced with a lot of challenges and problems, that does not mean that anybody at all you see, you just open up and talk to the person. Okay? You don't talk to anyone you see, because some persons, their mouth is basket mouth. Immediately you tell them something privately, the next day the whole community, in short everyone around, is going to hear of what you people discuss in private. And that is why you have to be so selective who you share your problems with. Sometimes the problem you are passing through is not even the one you are supposed to share with anybody. You are supposed to just keep it private, and then everything will just be fine. Sometimes you sharing the problem will make your problem to increase the more. Okay, so sometimes you just need to be yourself. Just be silent and give yourself time to think over things. And that is why you have the brain. You have what it takes for you to solve some of your problems yourself without you running around to people to share them with. Okay? And so if everything I have said in this video, if it really makes sense to you, I want you to know that this is Real Life Unfiltered TV, and whatever you get here, it is real life unfiltered, no faking, no padding. Okay? In Real Life Unfiltered TV, whatever you get is what humans like you and I are really experiencing in real time. And so I want you to drop it in the comment section if you prefer your problems, your burdens, your difficulties to be shared, or because you've watched this video, you've seen reason that you are going to be selective who you share your burdens with. Drop it in the comment section. Let us discuss. If you like this video, give it a like, share it with others, subscribe to Real Life Unfiltered TV for more content like this. Until next time, I remain your girl, Dorable. Cashew.